This is Rob Liefeld. Kai Review is going down.
Crisis on Infinite Earth will feature 2 stars from Teen Titans or Titans on the DC Universe streaming service. So this news comes from Cosmic Book News. They have the exclusive saying that some of the Titans will be in the crossover. Now, they talk about it. They have some sources that how they're not sure as to how things are going to go, and the people involved, Warner Brother, are not really sure as to how to do this, so they don't want to get things too busy, too convoluted, so they only have 2 of the Teen Titans characters jumping on board. And they've talked about how they had exclusive here, others exclusive. Now, this is going to be quite interesting. Now, I'm not sure as to who's going to be there. They don't really say in this article. But I would, if I had to guess, obviously would have Robin there. I think maybe even Starfire. She could be really interesting. I think Starfire would be a really interesting character to have there. And I think it'd be quite cool to see as to how things kind of go. Now, they do also talk about here how they announced that Burt Ward will be in the show, and they announced that at Comic-Con, but they had the exclusive that he will be playing Robin from Batman 66, whose Batman is dead, and that type thing. I think that's really interesting playing with that. They also announced that there will be some DC EU stuff. So they also have another article here, if we go over, that the DC EU will be coming to the Crisis on Infinite Earth. Now, what will happen here is it seems like they're not going to actually have some actors. I thought maybe they could get Ray Fisher for Cyborg, or Ezra Miller maybe, but I think Ray Fisher would be, it seems to me, I haven't seen him in a movie since Justice League, so I thought he would be a little bit easier to get, but they're just going to use some archive footage of Henry Cavill as Superman, and some footage from his movies type thing. So I think this could be quite interesting. Going off of that, this is why I'm not sure as to how much of a role these characters will have. If they're only having 2, then maybe that makes sense. They could be part of the actual story and actually acting in the whole thing. Whereas Henry Cavill's Superman would just be kind of a very fast kind of reference to it, just like if you go back to like the first season of The Flash, when we had an early reference to Supergirl. He was running through the Speed Force, and you saw the original Flash, driving through the ship's Flash. You saw Supergirl, and then you saw pictures of the Flash Museum, right? I feel like that could be the way that's probably going to do something like that for Henry Cavill's Superman. Now, whether or not these people, the DC, the Titans show, whether or not they will be like that, just references, or if they will be straight up in there as full-on characters throughout the whole crossover is another question, or maybe have a scene or 2. So this is quite interesting to see. And they also talk about how, in other articles, how they have Tom Welling will be back from Smallville. They have Linda Carter will be reprising a role as the 1970s Wonder Woman. I think that's really going to be quite interesting. Definitely can't wait to see as to where things kind of go with all this. And I think this Crisis is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to see here. So there's so much news coming out of this. I think you can't wait to see as to where things kind of go with all this. Definitely can't wait to see. So let me know who you'd like to see joining in here. It looks like everyone will be in here. Definitely can't wait to see. I'm sure we did get some news that Tom Welling would be in an Arrow type thing. So who knows? He famously has said he doesn't want to put on the suit. It would be disappointing if we didn't put on the suit if he was in there not as a Superman, especially with Henry Cavill Superman being used from archival footage, and having Tyler Hoechlin and Brandon Routh coming back as Kingdom Come Superman. So I think that's really going to be interesting to see as to where things go. I'm not really sure as to who. We'll have to wait and see as to who Tom Welling would be playing. If he doesn't want to wear a Superman suit, okay, but put him in just the red and blue jacket as actual Clark Kent. That could be really cool, especially if he's playing one character in Arrow for that season, and then playing Superman from Smallville. Having an alternate Earth where there's this Superman who doesn't wear a costume. He just wears this red jacket and the farmer's jacket, right? That could be quite interesting. Although it's going to be quite confusing if they do that. If they have him playing Clark Kent from Smallville with a red jacket and everything, because Tyler Hoechlin Superman is technically they're saying that Smallville Superman is on Earth there, but then again you have different actors playing Superman and Lois Lane type thing. So I don't know, they could still do it. They could still have Smallville's Earth being a different Earth out there. I mean, they've already established it with by having Justin. I forget Justin's last name, but the guy from This Is Us who played Green Arrow on Smallville, his costume was in the previous crossover. So we'll have to wait and see. That does establish that there is a universe out there where Smallville is on that Earth, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Earth X actually, or it might have been one of those Earths where it's the same Earth that John Wesley Shipp's Flash is from. So I definitely can't wait to see as to where things go with all this. There's so much news coming out of this. Definitely can't wait to see. So let me know what you think, guys, about all this in the comments below. What are you most excited about having the Titans joining here, having Smallville joining here, Linda Carter being in there? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
We're here for Kyle Reviewed on YouTube, the very best Kyle Reviewed channel on all the YouTube Kyle Reviewed channels. You got that? You got that right? Thank you for watching Kyle Reviewed. Deadpool and I thought it was fantastic. You need to like, you need to subscribe. You know how it's done. Like, subscribe. Right, DP? All right, Kyle Reviewed. Cool channel.